नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते राधानाथ स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पश्चात्य देशतारिणे। ओम ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुर्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्री चैतन्य मनोभीष्टं स्थापितमेन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सकगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजन सहितं कृष्ण चैतन्य देवं श्रीराधा कृष्ण पादान् सकगण ललिता श्री विशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसूते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। ईश्वर परम कृष्ण सच्चिदानंद विग्रह अनादिरादिर गोविंद सर्व कारण कारण। ओम तत्सत। Hare Krishna. By the causeless mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, we are nicely studying Bhagavad Gita, the king of knowledge, Raja Vidya. So now we are successfully studying in the 14th chapter, three modes of material nature. We are understanding clearly how the modes of nature is controlling us and what is the effect of each mode of nature. What happens when each mode of nature takes control? So this knowledge is Krishna is teaching us very clearly, because Arjuna asked in the 13th chapter, first shloka, that Prakritim Purusham Chaiva Kshetram Kshetram Nyam Evacha Etat Veditum Ichami Jnanam Nyayam Chakesam. So for that, Krishna is teaching about the Prakriti. So in the Prakriti means these three modes of material nature is very much produced by Prakriti only. Prakriti Sambhavana, Prakriti Jayakuli. So everyone is forced to act helplessly by these three modes of material nature. Only those who can take shelter unto Krishna, only that person will not be forced to act by the modes of nature. Because when we take shelter unto Krishna, so that means when we take shelter unto this Bhagavad Gita, when we develop a love on Krishna, when we start loving Krishna, that means when we want to please Krishna, when we render devotional service to Krishna. So our goal is only to make Krishna happy with us, only to please Krishna. That's what is our goal. So at that point of time, we are not focused on the results. Our mind is not thinking about the results. Our mind is thinking only about Krishna. When Arjuna told Krishna in the beginning, I cannot fight because I don't know what is good for me, whether to win or to lose. Then, after understanding this entire Bhagavad Gita, when he decided to fight, he was not thinking about whether to win or to lose. He was thinking only that he is fighting for Krishna. See, he was remembering Krishna. That's why Krishna told Arjuna that Sarvesu Kalesu Mam Anusmarat Yudhyacha Mayarpita Manobuddhir Mam Evaisasi Asamsaya. Tasmat sarveshu kaleshu ma manusmarat yuddhyacha. So all the time you remember me and fight. So not thinking about whether you are going to win or lose, not thinking about the results, the outcome of our actions. Only think about Krishna. That's what Mamanasmarat Yuddhyacha. So you fight thinking about me. In our life also, every day, when we simply just think about Krishna and do everything only for Krishna, then we are going to lead a happy life. That is what is known as Yukta. So we are engaged in Krishna's service. Ananyas chintayanto mam ye janaga paripasada tesa nityabhi yuktana. So always we should be engaged in Krishna's service. Always we should be thinking only about Krishna. Not thinking about anything else in this material. We should not be thinking anything about anything else. That's why I always say that leave everything to Krishna, do everything for Krishna. Our chitta, when Krishna says that, yatha viniyatam chittam atmaneva avatistati. How we can keep our chitta, our thoughts under the control of ourselves? Only machitta, that's it. Machitta, madgata prana. Machitta, sarvadurgani. Manasamyamya, machitto. That's what. Machitta, machitta, machitta. Think about me, think about me, think about me. Manmana, bhava madbhakto, madhyaji, mam namaskuru. That's it. That's what we are supposed to do. Not thinking or worrying about anything else. Thinking only about Krishna all the time. Remembering only Krishna all the time. That's what we are supposed to do. Then we can live happily. Everything should be offered unto Krishna. Because we get the knowledge. From Bhagavad Gita, it's very clear that Krishna is the Supreme Lord. Once we know that Krishna is the Supreme Lord, then we have to surrender everything unto Krishna only. Param Brahma, Param Dhamma, Pavitram, Paramam Bhavan, Purusham, Shashvatam, Divyam, Adi, Devam, Majam, Vibhum, Agugustvam, Risegas, Sarve, Devarishi, Naradas, Tata, Asito, Devalo, Vyasagas, Swayam, Chaiva, Prabhisimi. So you are the Param Brahma, you are the Param Dhamma, you are everything. And I accept completely what you said. Sarvameta Tritam Manye Yanmam Vadasi Kesava. Nahite Bhagavan Vyaktim Viduddevahana Dhanam. So we have to accept what Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita fully. Understand Bhagavad Gita, accept Krishna, accept everything what Krishna said and follow it and do it. That's it. Our life is going to be very, very peaceful and blissful and meaningful. Then we'll be able to receive Krishna's mercy. Prasadam adhikachati. Prasade sarva dukkana mahanirasyopajayate prasanna chetaso vyasu buddhihi paryavartistate. That's what is going to happen. When we receive Krishna's mercy, the complete mercy of the Supreme Lord, simply by Tameva Saranam Gacha Sarva Bhavena Bharata, that's we have to just surrender unto him in all respects. He is the Supreme Lord. Everything is under his control. And Krishna is Bhoktanam Yajna Tapasa Sarvaloka Maheshwaram Sugurdam Sarva Bhoktanam Yatva Mam Shantim. So, he's the supreme enjoyer of all sacrifices and all austerities. Bhoktaram yajna tapasa. And he is the supreme controller of all the worlds. Sarva loka maheshwaram. He is the well-wisher of all living entities. Surdam sarva bhutana. Simply by knowing this, we will achieve peace of mind. Nyatva mam shantim pritchati. Simply by knowing that Krishna is the Supreme Lord, we are going to get peace of mind. Then everything makes sense in our life. When we get this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, when we understand Krishna is the Supreme Lord, and simply just by knowing that Krishna is the Supreme Enjoyer, Supreme Well-wisher, and Supreme Controller, that's it. We are going to get peace of mind. Because Krishna is there to save us. Krishna is there to protect us. Krishna is there to deliver us from this material world. So always Krishna is there to help us, to serve us. When in the battlefield, in the Mahabharata war, in Kurukshetra, who was serving whom? Did Krishna serve Arjuna or Arjuna served Krishna? We know very well. Krishna is the charioteer. He has to listen to Arjuna. When Arjuna told Krishna, they stapaya me ratottam. So there is, you take my chariot between both the armies. So that's what Arjuna asked Krishna. So take my chariot between both the armies. I want to see with whom I must contend. So Krishna did that. Sapayitva ratottam. That's what Krishna did that. When Arjuna said, so Senayor Ubayor Madhye Ratam Stapaya Me Achyuta. Ratam Stapaya Me Achyuta. Oh Achyuta, Me Ratam, my Ratam. You take it and stop it between both the armies. Senayor Ubayor Madhye Ratam Stapaya Me Achyuta. Yevamukta Rishikesho Udakesena. Udakes. So Krishna, he took the chariot between both the armies and stopped. Senayor Madhye Stapayitva Ratottamam. So that's what Krishna did. So Krishna was serving Arjuna. So Krishna is ready to serve us also. We can just tell, like Arjuna ordered Krishna to take the chariot between both the armies. We can tell Krishna that Krishna, do this for me. Krishna, go and do that for me. We can do that. We can ask him to serve us. He will do it. He's waiting. But what he expects in return, Krishna also expects. What he expects? He expects our love. He expects our devotion. That's why Patram Pushpam Palam Toyam Yome Bhaktya Prayachati Tadakam Bhakti Upakritam Asnami Prayatatmana. That's what Krishna wants from us. That's why Krishna expects from us that our unconditional, unalloyed love. That's very important. That has to come naturally. Love cannot be forced upon anyone. So when we love Krishna, when we surrender everything unto Krishna, that's what loving means. So when we love someone, we submit ourselves completely, without any reservation, fully, completely. So that is called surrendering unto Krishna. So surrendering unto Krishna means not at all out of fear, because we love Krishna so much. We should feel the separation. we should simply surrender into Krishna means understand that Krishna is the Supreme Lord. He's there with us, and we should start listening to Him. That should follow what Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita with so much enthusiasm and motivation because we love Krishna. That's how we need to act. And that love comes with the knowledge. That's what we are gaining. We are gaining this Bhagavad Gita, the song of God. So that means we are getting the knowledge about Krishna, who is the Supreme Lord. And now, by just using this knowledge, simply surrendering unto Krishna, our life is going to be very, very peaceful, meaningful. So that way, following Bhagavad Gita means following Krishna. That's pleasing Krishna. That's it. If we follow Bhagavad Gita. So in order to follow Bhagavad Gita, we need to understand everything Krishna told us. We need to know what is karma, what is akarma, what is vikarma, everything. Karmano hi api bodhavyam cha vikarmanaga, akarmanascha bodhavyam. That's what Krishna says. We need to understand. Bodhavyam. We need to understand. What is action? What is inaction? What is forbidden action? Everything we need to understand. And we need to act accordingly with that knowledge. I will tell you what karma is there, by knowing which you will be freed from all miseries. That's what Krishna told Arjuna. Tate karma pravakshami yajnatva mokshashe ashubha. So by understanding this Bhagavad Gita, following Krishna's instructions, not getting attached to the results, and simply doing everything as an offering unto Krishna. Yajnatat karmano anyatra lokoyam karma bandhana. So we should not be doing any activity which is not done as an offering unto Krishna. Anything we do, it should be for Krishna. Whatever we do, it should be only for Krishna. Anything. That's how our life should be. Starting from morning to evening, night, when you go to bed, as soon as we get up, even sleeping also should be for Krishna. We need to get enough sleep so that we can do a lot of good activities for Krishna during the daytime. So we need energy. And we should be able to please Krishna, do all kinds of nice Krishna conscious activities when we are able to sleep well, when we are able to eat well, so eat healthy food. So then everything is going to be normal. Everything will go in the right direction. So this Bhagavad Gita knowledge is taking us there. This Bhagavad Gita knowledge is showing us the way how to render devotional service to Krishna, how to do everything for Krishna. Because we are understanding everything comes from Krishna. Because we are understanding that Krishna stays in everyone's heart as the super soul, and Krishna is the source of everything, and there is nothing else is superior to Krishna. So all such things we are understanding very well. So when we understand all these things very well, especially now Krishna is teaching us in the 14th chapter about the three modes of material nature and what happens when each mode of nature is predominant. And we are even going to study the slokas that where will we go depending upon what mode of nature is controlling us at the time of death. So at the time of death, if a person is in the mode of goodness, where will we go? If a person is in the mode of passion or ignorance, where he will go? Or if a person is freed from the three modes of material nature, there is no question. We'll go to Goloka, we'll go to Krishna. But if we are controlled by the modes of nature, then where will we go? All these things are very clearly explained in Bhagavad Gita. Krishna is teaching us. So that way, we understand everything. Even at the end, Arjuna asks the question about what are the symptoms of a person who is freed from the modes of nature. How to find out, how to identify. If you fit in all those answers given by Krishna, so that means we can declare that we are freed from the three modes of material nature. Kailinge String Gunan Etan Achito Bhavati Prabhu. Kimacharaga Katham Chaitan Trin Gunan Ativat. So, what are the way? How does he behave? The person who is freed from the three modes of material nature, how does he act? Kimachara Katham Chaitan Trin Gunan Ativat. So, we have to liberate ourselves from these three modes of material nature. All our activities should be only for that. So, now we are successfully studying in the 14th chapter. So we are understanding everything about the three modes of material nature. So what we studied in the sloka number 12 in the 14th chapter. Lobhaga pravrittira arambhaga karmana masammaga spriha Rajasi etani jayante vivruddhe kurunanda bharatarshaba. So, when the mode of passion, rajoguna, is predominant, then greediness and activities and endeavors, intense endeavors, and uncontrollable desires. So, all these things will develop in the mode of passion. O chief of the Bharatas, when there is an increase in the mode of passion, the symptoms of great attachment, fruitive activity, intense endeavor, and uncontrollable desire and hankering develop. Then in the next sloka, in the 13th sloka, Krishna is teaching us what we studied yesterday. Aprakaso apravrittischa pramado mohayevacha tamasi etani jayante vivruddhe kurunandana. So, aprakaso, darkness, no illumination. And apravrittischa, just inactivity. And pramado, madness, moha, illusion. So all these things will develop when there is an increase in the tamoguna. All these things, etani jayante tamasi. Tamasi vivruddhe kurunandana. When the tamoguna increases, all these things will develop. So when there is an increase in the mode of ignorance, O son of Kuru, darkness, inertia, madness, and illusion are manifested. Then in the next sloka, sloka number 14, what Krishna is teaching us, then Yada sattve pravriddhe pralayam yati deha brithe tadottama vidan lokan amalan pratipadyate. When a person dies in the mode of goodness, when the sattva pravrittetu, when the sattva guna is increasing, so at that point of time, pralayam, when a person dies, pralayam yati, so he will enter uttama vidam lokan, so where the great sages, they reside. Amala, so those who are pure, who are not impure, that's what amala, pratipatyade. So they will attain. So a person, when he dies in the mode of goodness, he achieves the planet where the great sages live, the pure living entities are there. Everything is pure. So we need to understand. In the mode of goodness. But still it's a material realm. So still it's a temporary. But he goes to such place. When one dies in the mode of goodness, he attains to the pure higher planets of the great sages. But when a person dies, when he is freed from the modes of nature, we go to Krishna. Now, Krishna's mercy, we have successfully finished 14th sloka in the 14th chapter. Now let us chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra and focus our mind on the transcendental sound vibration. जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण राम हरे हरे कृष्ण राम हरे हरे कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण राम हरे कृष्ण राम हरे कृष्ण राम हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण राम हरे कृष्ण राम हरे कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण राम हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण राम हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण राम हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण हरे हरे कृष्ण राम हरे कृष्ण राम हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण राम हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण हरे हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण हरे हरे कृष्ण हरे हरे Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Hare Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Please. Hare Krishna, Hina Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Guruji, for today's class. Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna Mataji. Mohanan Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Pranam Guruji.
Pranam Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Thank you so much for the class, Guruji.
Yes,
Thank you
Prabhu.
so much. Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Sunil Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu. Brinda Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Thank you for the class. Guruji, you said today we must develop love for Krishna, and that love can be developed only by studying the Bhagavad Gita.
That is correct. Only
Yes,
by
Guruji. Such an important statement to understand that the more knowledge we get about Krishna, our love for Krishna will automatically come more and more.
it's all
So it
knowledge.
is basically our knowledge, Guruji, that is lacking.
That is correct. That is correct. Only because of ignorance. We are not able to fall in love with Krishna because we don't know that he is our eternal companion. He is there with
Yes,
us all the time.
yes. But that is true, Guruji. But everyday life, we keep forgetting so many things. So why does this happen in spite of knowing and understanding and having that love? But why does it happen so much of forgetfulness?
Yes, it's because of ignorance. Yes.
Mhm.
Because of not having the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. Once we are having the knowledge, then it is going to change everything. Yes. So knowledge is the
Yes,
key.
Guruji. Yes, Guruji. So daily, that's the practice we are getting from you, Guruji.
That is correct, Mati. Every day we
Don't
are.
like to miss the class because we lose the link. So
Yeah.
thank you, Guruji.
Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you very much.
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram.
Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Ram
Hare
Rama,
Hare.
Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Thank you, Guruji.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Satyendra Singh Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji, Pranam.
Pranam Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Very interesting session, Guruji. Really, we are enjoying the class. And slowly, I think we are developing in ourselves the love for Krishna.
Yes.
Thank you, Guruji, for wonderful class. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Lakshmi Sridhar Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Guruji, Pranam Guruji.
Pranam Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
By the costless mercy of Krishna, we are studying Bhagavad Gita, the king of knowledge. We have studied about the three modes of material nature and their effect also. We have studied their effect on. Hello?
Yes, Prabhu.
Guruji, are you hearing me?
I am able to hear you. Yes, Prabhu.
We are studying about the three modes of material nature, their effect on each person, and these modes of nature are produced from Prakriti, and everyone is influenced by these modes of nature. Only those who take shelter unto Krishna will not be affected by the three modes of nature. When we render devotional service to Krishna, please Krishna, our mind thinks only about Krishna. Arjuna also in the battlefield, after getting the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, he was fighting only for Krishna and not bothered about results. Krishna tells always, all the time, remember me and not the results. We think always about Krishna, then we lead a happy life. Always engaged in Krishna's service only. Krishna says, always think about me only. Offering to Krishna, Bhagavad Gita gives us the knowledge. We know that Krishna is the Supreme Lord. Like we surrender everything unto Krishna, then our life is going to be very peaceful. When we receive Krishna's mercy, we know that Krishna is the supreme controller of the entire world. That is the well-wisher of the all entities. By understanding Bhagavad Gita knowledge, knowing Krishna is Supreme Lord, we get peace of mind. Arjuna asked Krishna to keep the chariot between both the parties, armies. Then Krishna did it. Krishna served for Arjuna. Krishna can serve us also. He will do it. But Krishna expects our love and unalloyed, unconditional love and devotion only in return. We have to surrender unto Krishna everything with love. Through Bhagavad Gita knowledge, we get the knowledge about Krishna. We need to know, understand what Krishna tells and act accordingly. We should do everything as an offering to Krishna and do everything for Krishna. Bhagavad Gita knowledge guides us in serving Krishna, which is the source of everything. We have to liberate from the three modes of material nature. In the 14th chapter, 13th sloka, Krishna is telling, when mode of ignorance predominates, the result is darkness, inactivity, madness, illusion, and all these things will get manifested. And today's sloka, that is 14th sloka, Krishna is telling, when a person dies in the mode of goodness, that is in the mode of sattva guna, he will enter the highest planet where the great sages are already resides. Thank you very much, Guruji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Mani Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare
Hare Krishna.
Yeah, today class, the three modes of nature, and we learned that Krishna, and Krishna will take care. So the practice of remembering him throughout even at the sleep also, somewhere the Krishna will be prevailing in our dream. So predominantly we must have that Krishna Smarana always. So Krishna will not leave, and Krishna also obey to our order. Whatever we ask to serve Krishna, he will fulfill our request, and he obey our order. Only thing he want is love, unconditional love and devotion towards him. So very nice this class. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Sunil Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guruji. Sorry, sir. Sorry, Guruji, for disturbance.
No problem.
Dandot Pranam Guruji. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, let us listen to Ravindra Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Dandavat Pranam Guruji.
Dandavad Pranams Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Guruji, I have got some doubt in today's shloka when we say aprakasha apravattisha. When there is tendency that when there is darkness and there is tendency of inaction, so that inaction tendency is also a sign of tamoguna, being in tamoguna. So, and in the previous verse we have read, if we are pravatta, then we are in rajoguna.
Mhm.
If we are getting attracted towards action, then we are in rajoguna. And if
Yes.
we are not getting interested in action, then we are in tamoguna.
Tamoguna.
So this again, when we relate with the state of mind of Arjuna in the very first chapter, so that means Arjuna was trying to tend towards inaction.
Yes. But
So
fortunately, he
that is
was
again-
listening to Krishna.
That was fortunately Guruji, but what I am thinking, in daily we feel we are either tending towards action or we are trying to avoid some action.
That is correct.
So it's very one has to be very, very careful what is tamoguna, what is inaction, in fact, and what is uh,
We should be
basically avoiding
focusing our
action.
mind only on Krishna and do everything for Krishna. So then everything is fine. Otherwise, it's a problem. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and then either a person is turning towards action or he is trying to be
See,
inactive.
everyone is forced to act.
Everybody is forced to act. Then what is the action?
We are all
in
controlled by
Sattva-guna
the
then?
modes of nature. But
Okay.
when we are able to detach ourselves from the results, then we are not going to be forced to act. So that's what we are supposed to do. So we should not be, we should give up the results. We should give up the attachment to the results. We should not be focusing on the results. Then everything is fine. So everyone is forced to act. So not even a single moment we can refrain from doing something. But we are not forced to get attached to the results. That force
Guruji,
is
we
not
also
there.
say, yeah, we also say sarva arambha parityagi bhaktiman mein se me priya. So a person who is not interested in starting any activity, sarva arambha parityagi. So that means we should not be cause of starting any activity. So what
So
does
we
that mean then?
should be giving up the results. That's it. So activity, anyhow, we are forced to act. We have to act. We cannot stop doing it. But we are not forced to get attached to the results. So we should give up the attachment to the results. That's what is very important. Once we give up the attachment to the results, then we are not forced to act. That's it. So
Can we,
that's what
Guruji,
is.
can we once relate it with the verse that is second chapter, and we say karmanyavadi karaste? How does it
Mahapaleshu.
relate to that? Yeah, how does it relate to
Yeah,
that?
we need to understand that we have a right to perform our duty, but we don't
Yes.
have a right to the results. That adhikara is there on when we perform the duty, that adhikara is there. We have the right. Adhikara. We have the power. We have power to do, but we don't have the right to the results. We don't have any adhikara to the results. Mahapalesu kadasana means there is no adhikara for pada. That's what Mahapalesu kadasana. So we don't have the right to the results. We need to understand. But if we claim the results, if we think that the results is ours, then we are committing a big mistake. We are committing an offense.
And the last part, Mate Sango Astu
Yeah.
Akarmani.
So
is
that's why
again,
Krishna is saying that karmanyeva adhikaraste ma palesu kadasana ma karmapala hettabur. So never consider yourself to be the cause of the results. And mate sangos akarmani. Never be attached to not doing even. So we have to just do. Everyone, we all are, every day we have to do something. We cannot sit idle. That is not possible. So Krishna says very clearly in the third chapter that Sharira yatra pichate na prasadet akarman. So after getting this body, we are not going to get anything by not working. We have to act. Niyatam kuru karmatvam karma jayogi akarman. So niyatam kuru karmatvam. So perform the prescribed duties. Because that is better than not doing anything. Karma jayogi akarman. So that's why we have to act without expecting results.
so
Then
that
everything
means
is.
if we are not getting inclined towards our niyat karma, then it is tamoguna. Then it is aprabhatti, and then we are in tamoguna.
Yes, we are doing it for Krishna, then we are freed from all the gunas.
Okay.
They are not attached to the results. That's it. Yes,
Okay, Guruji, it's clear. I will ponder further, and
Yes.
I hope the similar doubts, if they are coming, still coming, I will ask again, Guruji. Right.
Thanks.
Thank you very much, Guruji, for a wonderful class. So nice
Thank
of you. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram.
Ram, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Manoranjan Sahu Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Very nice class. Late joined because some engagements. Sorry. So really, I will take the help of YouTube, and really, it is a very golden opportunity for us to don't miss. I will try my best not to miss this class. It is very essential. Bhagavad Gita class is concerned. So I am very thankful, Guruji. Pranam, Guruji. Sadata Naman, Naman, Naman.
Hare Krishna. Let us listen to Srila Prabhupada's Kirtan.
Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna.